Happy Star Wars Day, Eric.
Seriously, as this holiday goes, it's May the 4th be with you.
Pun. So, this video is going to be taken up in a couple of parts. I guarantee nothing in terms of my counting at them and remembering which ones they were, but we're gonna go with it.
Part 1. I just tried to donate blood. Unfortunately, when they tested me, as always tends to happen, my iron was around 10.6, which is enough for me, but not enough to give to another person. So, I remain blood donorless. Really? Blood donorless? That's not what you meant to say.
You're absolutely right, other me. Absolutely. I can't talk today. We're gonna go with it.
Matter of importance number 2. Hey, look, it's a Band-Aid finger. It's come to my attention that not everybody has the attention span to, I just said attention twice, to watch a 10-minute video, particularly not of us. So, I'm proposing that we cap ourselves at 7 minutes. I figure that'll let us help, it'll be useful for us, because it'll teach us to be more concise, and we can practice our jump cuts, and we can figure out what's actually important and what's just us going. And then I'm gonna do that. And last night I did this. And sometime in the future I need to do this. It's going to go something like that. Movement approved? In accordance with my general awesomeness at science, I figured I'd share a little bit about a gastronomist. Gastronomy is basically like the study of cooking and eating. And there's some really neat people out there who have done like fad diets and whatnot. Kellogg or Horace Fletcher, totally interesting people to look into. But that's getting ahead of myself. Maybe I'll talk about them at some other point. Today, I figured I would tell you about Sylvester Graham. He came from the 19th century, and I believe he was a US person. He thought that people should mostly eat fruits, vegetables, whole grains, which, you'd like, and avoid meats and any sort of spice. That part you would not. The upside, the point behind this was that bland food was going to keep people from having impure thoughts. So spicy food means spicy thoughts, I suppose. The theory behind that was that if you had clean thoughts, then you wouldn't masturbate. And if you didn't masturbate, then there would be less blindness, there'd be fewer heart problems, and a ton of other stuff that came from being morally impure or corrupt. Graham is also the dude who invented the graham cracker. Now, I think graham crackers are rather sweet myself. I don't think they're very unspiced. Is sugar considered a spice? Well, sugar and spice and everything nice, I suppose not. But they're not bland, to my opinion, at any rate. So I'm not entirely sure where he was going with that.
Part 4, I think? Told you I wasn't going to remember them all. My feature of the day. I tried my blood, it didn't happen. So, I have seminar where we're going to have food things. We have to hand in my final trickster paper. And then we're having it was going to be a barbecue, but it's kind of rainy out now. So, we're probably just going to have it in the classroom. It's going to a little potluck. I made some pasta salad stuff with broccoli and wheat pasta and vinegar and things. I had some for dinner. It needed more stuff in it, so I put more stuff, and I should probably check it now in order to see if it needs more again. Shake you up. That looks better. Let's get a piece of broccoli. Well, I would do more garlic. But I actually finished up my garlic doing this. So that's going to be as it is. Ooh, okay. Now the garlic's kicking in. Alright. That's nice and... Yar. I have another thing of Tupperware there. So we don't all have to eat stuff that's been contaminated by my fingers. Matter 6, 5, 12 would be the question. Your question for me was, what is my favorite position?
Regarding sitting, which is what I'm going to stick to, 2 favorite positions, rather closely linked.
One would be reclined with my legs up. Again, I love elevated feet or something. And 2 would just be kind of curled up. This is actually the only place in the entire room that I can really curl up like this. When I'm at home, I have a section of the couch that I am always in when I'm on the couch. And it's a corner. You know, it's one of those 3-section bed couches. I'll sit on one corner of it, pull down the thing in the center. It's like an armresty drink cup holder bit, and then just curl up between the two. And it's how I like to sit. And for you, if you were going to develop a hobby in something of the occult, what something would that be? 7,204,000,000, or whatever I'm up to. We had that award ceremony thing, and for being a good student and living in my hall, I got a mug. And I love mugs. This was the most exciting thing that happened all week, I think. I got a mug. And on top of that, look at that. It's a spoon, and it fits inside the holes. Is that not brilliant? It is. It absolutely is. And I don't actually have any tea in here because it's white on the inside, and I feel like it would mar its beauty if I had something in it. It's going to happen at some point. But until then, it's just going to be pretty. Cheers!